It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I am super excited to show you today's beer. I went to my local bottle shop yesterday. I bought a big bag full of beer, which I've shown you in the Omnipolo Prize Pills review. I'll show you again, why not? Went to my bottle shop, bought a big old bag of beer. Loads of crisps as well. I went to a World Food Shop and I bought a ton of these crunch chips, which I'll get, I'll start pairing with different beers and stuff in the near future. But today's beer, super excited to show you this one. It's Tegernsee, Brauhaus Tegernsee, and it's their special half-litre bottle, brown bottle. There's the bottle cap. It's 5.6% ABV. It cost me £3.70 from my local bottle shop. But I believe, and I got my fingers crossed of course, that it might be one of the best £3.70s I'll ever spend on a beer in my life. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So I just reviewed the Omnipolo Prize Pills, which was brewed in Bavaria in Germany. And that was hazy, really hazy lager. Pilsner lager, and it was fantastic. But look at this. This is the opposite. This is kind of something very, very different. This is clear, filtered. It's not completely filtered. If you have a look closely at the beer, you might see some micro sediment there floating around in the glass. Carbonation rising up the side of the glass, pretty decent carbonation. It's nice small bubbles with a 1 to 2 finger white head. Yeah, kind of straw yellowish beer. Let's get the aroma. It's just really clean beer. It's got those fantastic traditional German hops here, slightly spicy and peppery. I know I use that word an awful lot lately, but kind of opened up my mind a few years ago when I was drinking German beer and somebody described that to me and I went, oh my goodness me, yes. Bit of lemon. Bit of maybe a small pinch of dried apricot, something like that. Stinging nettle. Stinging nettle is a close cousin to the hop. It smells really good. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. That is, wow. Wow. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. That is one of the cleanest, crispest lagers that I've ever drank in my entire life. It is just so quaffable and crispy, and the carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases a little bit more of that flavour. It does have a kind of a stinging nettle finish on it, a peppery kind of spicy, then stinging nettle kind of bitterness and flavour on the back end. That's those traditional German hops. I talked about stinging nettle earlier on. The Darwin Tree of Life. let's go back to the beer in a moment, because we'll get to that in a minute. The malt in the beer, you think, oh, you're drinking it, you're thinking, oh, this is so clean. This is so clean. It's like, I'm waiting for a taste to come, apart from, of course, the hops and the bitterness and the slight spiciness. And you're hit with this fantastic, crisp, slightly wafer-like malt that just hovers over as a flavour. It's kind of always there in the background, but it's not ready to punch you in the face. It's not a massive, huge hop presence or a malt presence at the same time. It's just subtle. It's subtle hops and it's subtle malt. It offers fantastic balance. It's just fantastic. I've reviewed a Tegernsee beer a few years ago. I was at a beer festival. I was at the Great British Beer Festival of, I think it was about 2013, so about 10 years ago now. Fabulous. And I think I was speaking to Dominic from Thornbridge. His name is Dominic from Thornbridge Brewery. And we were talking beer. We were talking, of course, their Jaipur and their pale ales and whatnot. Their Raven, which was a fantastic black IPA back in the day, talking about their beers. And then he got onto the subject of this very brewery in the Great British Beer Festival, middle of August, boiling hot. The reason why he got onto it, because I asked him what he was drinking, and he had a glass of a Tegernsee lager. And I was like, oh, right, okay. He said, you need to try it. He said, you really need to try it. But back then, I was very much filled to the gills with double IPAs, stouts, porters, that sort of thing. And I got a half of it. And I've been drinking IPAs and pale ales and all these stouts and stuff. So I got a half of it and I was like, well, it's okay, I was thinking. But I don't get what Don was talking about, like, he visited the brewery. It's a fantastic setting, a fantastic location. He was sitting like next to a lake, I think he was telling me. It was 10 years ago. On a beautiful green grass field next to a lake, and they brought him one of these beers. And he said it was just one of the most amazing experiences in his life. In terms of beer, of course, in his beer life, one of the best experiences of his beer life, being at this very place, drinking this terrific beer. And it's only been, so I then went and found the Tegernsee beer and reviewed it myself, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. But it's only been the last 3 years that I've really appreciated German lagers, pilsners, Bocks, Doppelbocks, Weissbier, Dunkelweisses, Dunkels, just the whole world of German beer. I find fascinating, absolutely fascinating. But this just kind of like standing here now, drinking this beer, is just terrific. Absolutely terrific beer. You'd never believe, not in a million years, it was 5.6% ABV. Look at it. I'm going to say, I was going to talk about the Darwin Tree of Life, wasn't I, with the stinging nettle hops. I'll do that very quickly because I want to finish on something. I want to finish on a little story. So the Darwin Tree of Life is, of course, the Darwin Tree of Life. We all kind of know that, don't we? Well, the hops and the stinging nettles are very close cousins. They like branch off together. And that's the reason why you get this kind of stinging nettle flavour in the beer. Sorry to be brief with that if you were waiting for a long story on stinging nettles and Darwin's Tree of Life. But I want to move on to something, well, which I've personally engineered. I've engineered something this year. Now, normally for our summer holidays, we go to Tenby in West Wales. My wife, and I've fended it off this year, it's March 2023, February time, she did her usual thing, having a look, see if our caravan was available in Tenby. Same caravan, same place. Love Tenby, I think it's brilliant. But I've been around a bit. I've been to Germany and Belgium and Czech Republic and Poland, and I've been about a bit. I've been to Croatia, and I just want my wife to experience what I've experienced in my life, and I want my kids to experience it as well. So I fought it off. I was like, oh, bit pricey this year, this caravan. It's gone up another £200. And, you know, I said, we'll be doing the same old thing. And so I fought off this this caravan holiday in Tenby. And she said, well, I've booked the time off work now. And I was like, great. Well, I work from home on YouTube. The kids would be off on holiday with school. Just let's have a window of opportunity. Let's fly it by here. Oh, no. And my wife likes to have everything planned months in advance. I'd rather last minute, book a train, book a last minute deal, off we go. You know, you're still going to end up somewhere nice in the world, aren't you? So my plan is to leave it to relatively the last minute, see if there's any kind of like travel or cheap stuff going on in Germany or Czech Republic or, you know, somewhere nice like that, and go. So I fed her the idea yesterday. I said, why don't we look at the Eurostar? Why don't we go to St Pancras International in London? Why don't we go to Brussels and then maybe get a train to Munich? And then her eyes started rolling. Oh, this is just going to be kind of some beer trip for you, isn't it? Going to Brussels and Munich. And of course, yes, it will be. But I'm not going to be waking up 8 o'clock in the morning looking for a blooming pint of Pilsner, am I? You know, at least we'll get to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll get up nice and early, do the sightseeing stuff till about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, of course, yeah, we'll go and find a nice bar to sit in and drink in, and which we normally do anyway in Tenby. By 3 or 4 o'clock, we're always in the pub anyway. So why not? Why not sit in a pub in Brussels or Munich, you know, Czech Republic sort of thing. So that's my idea for this year, 2023, summer of 2023. That's my. I'm going to try save up a bit of money and try and get to show the wife and the kids the other way. The other side of Europe, because they just want to go. It's either that or they want to go to Spain or Italy. You know, the Mediterranean. The Med's nice, but it's full of Samagel. I hate it when you go to the Mediterranean. One bar Samagel, next bar Samagel, next bar after that Samagel, and you're thinking, oh my God, how much Samagel can one man drink? So that's my plan, my holiday plan for the summer. But anyway, rating for this beer. It is a very, very special beer. Tegernsee Special. Stone the Crows, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.